Good day, everybody. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to play the game Sorry Revenge, the card game. The object of the game is that you are going to try to turn over 4 of these pawn cards into the home position like this. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to be playing different numbered cards and some action cards and trying to get the running total of the deck to 21 points. Now you can play up to 4 players, and there's green pawn cards and yellow pawn cards as well. So let's talk about the cards. The first thing you're going to have are your number cards, and here's a couple of them. These cards can range from 0 to 10, and what you're going to do is you're just going to simply play these cards here in the middle, and then you're going to announce the running total. So if player 1 was to play a 7, and player 2 was to play a 4 on top of that, that would bring the running total to 11. And again, what you're trying to do is you're trying to get the running total to equal 21 points. These are what are called slide cards. What this is going to do is this is going to bring the running total of the pile up or down to the number that is here. So this will bring the running total to 15. This will bring the running total to 20. This will bring the running total to 21, and this will actually help you win a round unless somebody can stop you. And this will bring the running total to 10. This card will allow you to play 2 number cards on top of the pile, and what you'll simply do is you'll just simply play this card, and then you'll just pick out a couple of the number cards in your hand and just simply play it onto the discard pile. Hopefully you'll be able to get to 21 points, but if not, then at least maybe it'll help you get rid of some number cards you may not necessarily want. This card will allow you to take 2 cards and add them to your hand. This doesn't add to the running total, and this does not either. This card will allow you to switch direction of play, so if you're going from right to left, this time you'll go left to right, and if you're playing with 2 players, this will count as a 0. Now you have 3 different colored sorry cards here. The red one, if one of your opponents actually plays a card on the discard pile that will equal 21, normally he would flip over one of his pawn cards. However, if you play this card, then you are going to be the one that is going to flip over the pawn and not him. So it basically negates his victory and gives it to you. This card will allow you to turn over one of your opponent's pawn cards. So let's say this guy has a pawn card showing you play this sorry card, then he is going to have to turn it back. And finally, you have the Don't Be Sorry card. This card can be played to block either the red or the gray sorry card. So if somebody plays one of those 2 cards on you, you can play this one if you have it, and then this will cancel out either of these 2 cards. So what I'll go ahead and do is just play a round or 2 and just show you how the game works. Something else to note, if you are unable to keep the running total at 21 or under, let's say you bust, then everybody else is going to be able to turn over a pawn card except for you. So you don't really want that to happen at all. Alright, so let's get started. So this guy will go ahead and look at his hand. He'll go ahead and just play a 7. He'll play it in the middle, and that will bring the running total to 7. And then I'll go ahead and draw a card and bring my hand back up to 5. So this guy will now look at his hand, and he has a slide 21 card, which will automatically bring up the hand to 21. So he will actually win this round if he plays this, and if this guy cannot stop him, which he does not have a sorry card or anything like that, that means he will win a round, and he will go ahead and turn over his card like that. So then everybody will go ahead and draw their hand back up to 5 cards, and then these cards will go ahead and be discarded. So let's say player 1 decides to go again, and this time he decides he's going to play this card. So he will take 2 cards and add it to his hand like so, and now it goes to this guy. So he goes ahead, and he actually has a couple of sorry cards, so let's just say he decides to play this 5, and I forgot to draw. He plays the 5, brings the running total up to 5, and now it goes back to this guy. So he decides he's going to go ahead and play this, and it will bring it up to a 10. And I forgot to draw. Alright, so it is now at 10, and let's just say he decides also to take 2 cards and add them to his hand, so he does so. And now it goes back to this guy. Still at 10, he decides he's going to go ahead and play a 4. Plays the 4. Forgot to draw again, sorry. And now it goes to this guy. He goes ahead and he plays this, so it brings the total up to 15. Draw. Okay, so now we go ahead and go again. This guy, and he goes and plays this. This brings it up to 19. he will draw. And so now, this player will look, and he has a 1, so he'll go ahead and play the 1. And he doesn't seem to have a lot of other number cards, so he might be in trouble. So this will bring it up to 20. Draw. Now player 1 can play this card. This will bring it up to 21. So he will be able to go ahead and flip over one of these. But wait a second. This guy has a red sorry card. So now what he's going to do is he'll play this. And since this player does not have a blue sorry card to negate with, this means he is going to lose his pawn card, and this guy is going to flip his to... So now he will have 2 of the 4 turned over. And so gameplay is going to continue like this until somebody ends up flipping over all 4 of these cards to home, and whoever is able to do that first will win the game. Now, if you would like to have a longer game, you can go ahead and play these 4, flip these 4 over, and then go back the other way and flip them again. So you'll basically have 8 flips, essentially. So you'll flip these, and then you go back and flip these, and this will make for a longer game. And that's basically how you play Sorry Revenge.